So, I mean, thinking about those companies, you know, the bigger publishers and the EAs of the world and the Activisions, I mean, a lot of the games that are here at IndieCade and a lot of the games people get passionate about here, you know, should they even be games that belong at a big company like that? I mean, is that kind of old, like,
again, I'm going back to, it's who are you working with? Right. Who is your champion? Don't just say, hey, I'm not going to go there. I mean, because there's probably every publisher out there, every hardware manufacturer can they work with in a form that's going to work for you. If you find a champion within that company that you can work with. Likewise, maybe for you, it's all about, man, I want to go completely independent. Maybe you have the wherewithal, and you know you can stomach the year or two of funding things on your own, and you can really control and direct the marketing of your product. I mean, publishers will tell you, no way. You know, we have all the power and we know how to handle marketing. But the reality is, especially if you got something really novel, maybe you know how to crack in and talk to your audience. Because ultimately, that's what it's all about, right? It's not necessarily, hey, we're doing this for money. It's about we're trying to entertain people, or we're trying to educate people, or we're trying to change their lives. So you might know better than anybody else how to talk to that person that's going to get the most out of your product.
Sure. Go ahead.
No, I thought John raised some interesting points, and I wanted to chip in a little bit. We learned a couple of things the hard way, and one of them that I think we've only really learned in the last couple of months is that it's very easy to get intimidated and assume that you are dealing with a big, mean, evil machine that wants you dead. And because they send as their emissaries these very large, very dense contracts, and it's just sort of the thing that my parents are small business owners, and I was sort of raised in that world, but it was at a very like folksy, homey sort of level, a very person-to-person kind of thing, and it was hardly ever a lawyer or a piece of paper kind of thing. Well, what we learned is that yes, actually, we're right now in a situation where we have found some people who are rock solid, totally believe in us, probably even more than we believed in ourselves at the very beginning, but they still have as emissaries this large piece of paper, because how this works is, that's what negotiation looks like now. It used to be we would have a conversation back in the day, I don't know, 2 years ago, about what we wanted to do together, and then we sort of ironed out the specifics, and then we committed into a piece of paper, and that was the beginning. And that's sort of the thing that, I don't know if it's cartoons or what, that got stuck in my head that was still how this sort of went. So when the piece of paper came with their first offer as a finished contract, I'm like, oh my god, they're out to screw me, it's all over. And like, there's just nothing we can do about this. And then when we said, hey, you know what, we have concerns about this, this, and this, and this, and we sent that back in a scary legal document, and then they said, yeah, you're absolutely right. And then they sent a new document back, and this is sort of just the communication process, and that's how it works. And I think that somebody who's just getting into that, if you don't get intimidated right off the bat and freak out, then you're going to have like a much more constructive relationship, no matter what the game is.
So what about, I mean, one point I was thinking about as you were talking to is, Jane, you were kind of talking earlier about with the traditional publishers and the responsibilities they have, and it's that kind of age-old like art versus entertainment, and then so there's a lot of people that want to make games as a piece of art or have a statement to make. Maybe the publisher is not the right partner for that, because the publisher wants to have those milestones, payments. They want to have that predictability. Like what other avenues are there for funding that maybe those people can find?
Yeah, I mean, I do think, let's not discount publishers, because I think John's point was that there are still pockets for even large publishers that might still be aligned to your interests. But I would say that, for example, media companies are starting to get very interested in games. Warner Brothers, outside of their interactive division, NBC. These are all sort of entities that don't necessarily have a game publishing group, but they're really interested in the interactive space. The only cautionary thing there, though, is that they take a lot of hand-holding. So if you don't know anything about game development and publishing, it's going to be really hard for you to convince them, I think. But if, for example, if you start a company after having some experience at a publisher, at a developer, or something like that, and you're ready to sort of go off on your own, I do think there are a lot more non-traditional game publishers these days. A lot of people are very interested in experimenting in the space, and they might be more willing to look at something that's a little off the wall, because they're not locked into the way things have been done. They've never done it.
So, all right. Well, let's talk about something else that I think might be we might have an interesting disagreement about amongst the panel. Original IP. Should developers expect to own original IP? How important is that for a developer? Jesse.
Start with me, and this is a trap because I already know what some people have to say about this. So Codename's position is from the very beginning that every independent artist and team that we work with, we do our damnedest and aspire to be completely successful, making sure that they retain their IP. And that has a lot of things behind it, but most of it is just because we want to establish a positive working relationship, especially as people who are trying to enable independent developers to make steps to a larger publication, and at the same time start to have positive relationships with the mainstream industry. So, I mean, we believe in that very strongly, and I'll let other people make the counter argument before I come back into that.
Before moving on,
yeah.
Why is that so important?
Well, I mean, something that we were talking about at lunch real quick is that I know personally, it's not that I want to control every single aspect of every single thing that happens with an idea that I create, but I mean, at the very beginning of all this, I'm an artist, and I actually really care about all of the things that I create at some level. It's really hard for me to totally sign that away to somebody else and not be necessarily informed when it's going to get a sequel or a spin-off or appear on something that I didn't know about. And it's not that I want to like to control all that or say, you know, you're not marketing it the right way or I'm not getting my cut or anything. It's just like I think the thing is cool and I want to stay involved. And it turns out that asking to retain control of the IP has just been a really good way so far to make sure that people talk to me.
Ron?
I think when people talk about IP control, it's often talked about in kind of bite-sized headlines, and there's not really a lot of things deep into what IP control means. I've heard a developer that was talking to the publisher, and the big publisher wanted IP control, and he didn't even think about what that meant. His internal calculation was, I'm not going to want to make a sequel for this anyway, so I'm fine giving them 100% control of the IP. And that's not what IP control is about. IP control is about very specific things. What version of the game can you put where? What piece of advertising can you stick in the game? Are you going to take my child and tattoo an Adidas commercial on their forehead? Can we kind of just take the name of your game and hire some single developer to develop some piece of scrap that they're going to ship on some crap platform that's going to sully your name moving forward? Are you going to have a say in what they do with your IP? Are you going to be able to develop it if you want to? There are all those things, and like I can go on and on. Like for example, when we wanted to do the birthday sale for World of Boom, be what you want. If we had a partner, we'd have to ask their permission, and they're going to say, well, let's talk to legal, and legal's going to say, no, that's going to undercut our sales, and it's not based on any real world anything. When we did the pay what you want sale, we saw boost sales on freeware and on Steam at the same time. So we don't have to ask permission from anybody to do whatever we want to do. And that's a really nice position to be in. It would be very frustrating to feel constrained and to feel like you have to boss your work. So all of these things, when we're talking about IP control, if you don't care if they take the game and put it on a bunch of platforms, you don't have to do anything and they pay you 50%, you could be totally okay with that, and that's great. So you should definitely sign that deal. IP control is about specific things that are in the contract that are well defined, with timelines, with a procedure, with penalties of what happens if they get breached, with how long do you have to respond to anything, so nobody can hold you hostage, nobody can play a game with you, because in the end, if you're 2 people or 10 people, you don't have a lot of leverage other than that contract. They can dry you out and force you to do whatever they want if they want to, but I think it's very important that legally in the contract it says that you are covered in all of these scenarios that you can possibly think of.
So Jane, I know you have a slightly different take on this, but it's quite an interesting one as well. Do you want to speak to this?
Sure. Well, first I was going to say you're totally right, and I think people sometimes think of IP ownership as binary. You either own it or you another negotiation point. You know, you might be okay with certain forms of giving a proposal, and then you might want to retain others. So really sort of dig into, I'd encourage you to really dig into that and explore lots of different ways where maybe the publisher cares about something that you don't care about, you're okay with giving it away. And then the other thing that I would say too is, you know, think about what your ultimate goals for your game are. You know, and if the IP thing, if you feel like you can give up something so that the publisher has more of an investment and a stake in your game, and so therefore they're going to pour more marketing into it, and you know, make it come out during Summer of Arcade, which is a huge boost for XBLA titles, and really put muscle behind it, maybe you're actually going to get more out of that. Your game's going to go to more people, you're going to get more money, and maybe ultimately that's going to sort of, you know, if you're concerned about your name or your reputation or whatever, maybe, you know, that's going to bump you up. So really sort of think through what that IP negotiation means for you and your goals, because each one of you is going to have a very different goal, I think, with your game. So I don't really disagree. I just think that it's, you know.
John, what's
Right. So, of course, you know, right up front, absolutely ask for IP ownership. But guess what? Not everybody's going to give it to you. Now, you're a beginning developer. You're asking for IP ownership. The guys that are likely to be willing to give you IP ownership are probably somewhere around your level in terms of ability to exploit it, you know, financial resources, what have you. It's more of a parity relationship. You get a deal with a, you know, big publisher, guess what? They're going to say no because they have a long memory. They're going to remember, you know, Ted Turner launched his empire on MGM's film library. The same thing happened with games. You have to decide how you're going to leverage this. If you've got a partner that can really get you out there, then maybe owning the IP is the most important thing. But yeah, controlling it, you don't want to give up your, you know, your baby, so to speak, to hand it over to some marketing people to make a T-shirt out of it. You know, you want to have some say over where it goes, but don't let that destroy the deal, or don't allow that to make you seek a partner that is less than what you deserve to get your game out there. But you know, things are changing all the time. So I've seen deals where IP ownership is okay, or IP ownership can happen over time. Something creative that you can ask for is that if nothing is done with the IP ownership over some reasonable period of time, is that you have the opportunity to buy it back, revert back to you. I got a game that, you know, Mike Booth and I did together, these guys did Left 4 Dead, that we would love to do a sequel to, but we can't get the publisher to give us the right. Really, honestly, they're not going to do it.
That's interesting. I know you have a point I'm going to get to you, but you just reminded me about Jordan Mechner. You know, kind of when he spoke about the origin of Prince of Persia, and I think it was Broderbund owned that IP, but he had that clause in his contract that said if the company ever got sold, like that, those IP rights would revert to him, and then they did, and then, you know, kind of since then he's been able to kind of continue to build on the IP that he created.
You know, I would like to add one thing though. Something that's fairly common in deals is to lease the light and to own the technology which you're building your game. That's something that's pretty important, because ultimately, if your goal is to sell your company, you become acquired, which seems to be an escape hatch for everybody in the industry and the road to riches. Then one thing people are going to buy is your production capacity, your ability to make new games. And if you don't own that underlying technology, or if the rights are in question, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. As Jane said, these are all negotiation points. I mean, you literally sit down and you figure out what is the most important thing to you. Believe me, the publisher's doing the same thing on their side. And you have all these little conversations to determine, okay, do my hot points match, you know, yours? Are they compatible and not directly in conflict? And I would highly urge you to get involved in that negotiation process, whether you feel comfortable doing it yourselves, or whether you at least are present, because that's a personal eye to eye. You really know where the other person sits on this thing. Anytime you kind of delegate that to an intermediary, remember that sometimes their hot points are not the same as yours. They may have 5% of your company. Well, their big interest is going to be selling the company, or maybe they get 5% of your revenue as a part of negotiating a deal for you. Well, maybe that's not as important to you. Maybe getting a publisher that's really going to get you out there, or a publisher that can exploit the property is more important than some of these things.
Jesse.